Have we?
Where the hell are
We
we
didn't.
again?
Caesar's about to have a bad day.
That is
Oh, yeah.
a potential outcome, yes. So last time you all made your way through the elemental plane of Earth to the city of Rylith, and you were directed to the Spore Grove, which is when you asked around about a life spring. The general consensus seemed to be you were probably looking for the Spore Grove. You managed to clear up a cave-in that had the marks of foul play, we'll say, around it, and began your journey. Caesar decided to take a different path from what Leo did, marching forward, and he collapsed into a pit, side by side with two massive, grotesque clumps of mushrooms and myconids that just start gurgling and growling, clearly very unhappy that you have joined them.
Oh, my head. Where am I?
So if I could have everyone roll initiative, please.
I roll separately for Yori.
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Where's... Oh, there.
Oh, I should roll these in game, right?
Do I have a... I always get my two characters confused.
Your stats are all good in game, right? Yeah, so if you roll it, just so it pops up properly.
Okay, I do have advantage. Where is it? There it is.
Oh, there it is. Normal. And she doesn't have like advantage or anything. Okay, no, I don't think so. I don't think I can roll advantage, or I can roll initiative for her.
Toggle combat state. Just roll and let me know.
Oh, in that case, she rolled a 14.
We're going to call it a 15 so I don't have to edit it. That puts her in the exact same lineup she would be on a 14. So let me put easy bad guys.
Of course, Caesar has to go first when I finish something. That's fine.
They did not, in fact, roll a 15. They rolled a 3.
Generic blue.
Listen.
Sick band name.
Damn, that's not what I meant to do.
All right. Let me grab this guy over here.
Do we not have the carousel?
No. I actually did look through today to see if any of the stuff that I had used before updated, and Pop Out hasn't updated, Stairs hasn't updated, and Carousel hasn't updated.
Oh man, my maps rely on Stairs. I can't update then.
Yeah. That is the name of the mod, isn't it? Stairs?
Stairways.
Stairways, yeah. So I think I'm pretty sure. Right. Begin combat. Oh my.
What the?
Cool.
It's Caesar's turn.
I like that. I don't see the turn counter on top, though.
Yeah, that's the carousel. That was a mod that I don't have anymore.
Huh, I see. Don't stop clicking things. Me.
These things are very large, and they look to be rather slow. They're just kind of shambling.
How much space do I have around me?
Them. You're kind of
So, like,
taking up
less-
their space.
I'm on top of them?
No, but you're squished in with them. The pit is like 10 by 15 ish.
Do I have like 5 feet?
No.
Hmm.
Not. You are in melee with them. And the only way you can get out of melee
I
is
finally have an... Damn it. I keep thinking it's gonna pop down every time I click on it. I have that, and I've never used it. Where did we land on my glider?
What about it?
Did we fix it to where I can use it? I can just use it.
How do you mean?
I thought we do that thing where I attach the crystals to it.
Oh yeah, it's a whole thing.
Okay.
The Magic Tech Jump Glider, it's in the Items tab. You can use a bonus action to activate the wind crystals, and it propels you 50 feet into the air.
What if I only want to go like how far is the pit down?
The pit is 10 feet down, and the ceiling is 15 feet up. You cannot control how high the wind crystals go, so you will bonk your head. It's just a burst.
Do they notice me? Like, are they gonna get mad at me? Are they mad at me?
Yes.
Okay.
They also had a bunch of rocks crumble down on top of them when the floor gave way, so they're kind of just in an unhappy state to begin with. Also, they're
I can't
hulking
see.
abominations.
I'm in the other hallway, right? So I don't really know exactly what's happening.
Yeah, you just heard Caesar yelp.
Nope.
People like my Yelp scream, I guess I would call it.
Mhm.
Huh. How? There's like nothing connecting. There's no like tunnel underneath there or something.
No, it's just a pit.
Okay. Well, fuck it. I'm just gonna try to climb on top of one of them.
Okay. I'm gonna call that essentially a grapple check. So if you could make me a athletics check.
How do I do grapple checks?
Just make an athletics check.
Wait, do I have advantage on that?
You have advantage to get out of a grapple. I don't think you have advantage to grapple.
That's the problem with playing so many different characters. I always forget how to play each one of them.
Imagine being a DN.
I think I'm okay. Well, I'm not okay, but I think I'm okay in terms of not having to roll anything else.
You like start trying to grab onto the like various mushroom protrusions to get up onto it, and one of the arms just sort of squidges out and smacks you down.
Ow! Look, I know you don't know who I am, but if you just let me out of here, I won't bother you no more.
She's making moaning noises.
Curse you, noise suppression! It makes creepy, gross gargling noises.
Kind of like that.
Why did yours come through?
Because I made like a syllable before I started moaning. I went and then I started doing it.
Anyway, you have a bonus action in movement. What would you like to do?
Jump.
Okay, you're jumping out?
Yeah.
All right. What?
And I don't know. I have these. I don't know if that's will help me or not.
In addition, you can jump 3 times the normal distance that you can share for. Yes. Is standing high jump the one that's your strength?
Oh, don't ask me
I
about
hate-
5e.
jump rules
athletics.
are so stupid.
So I thought I needed space to do it
To do
because
a
one of my
long jump.
features. Because athlete says you to make a running jump,
Yeah, but that's distance. You're going up.
Yeah, there's a
Jump.
difference between a running jump and a standing jump. That's rules concerning running jumps. You can still do a standing jump.
When you make a
Jump-
high
jump
jump, you
good.
leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. What's your strength mod?
5.
And the boots of striding and spring is
3 times more.
So that's what. Yeah, you're good. Just boing.
So you can
But-
jump good.
You can
Yeah.
go very good. Which makes sense.
That's why I was asking. I'm like, do I have 5 feet? Because I thought I needed a little space to do it.
You would if you didn't have such good strength, and also if you were trying to do a long jump versus a high jump. Jumping rules are weirdly complicated.
Cool. And I'm out.
All right. Anything you'd like to do with your bonus action?
Flip it off.
Okay.
That hole's not good. There's better holes somewhere else. Let's go.
Yuri and Shion, you can see just kind of like peeking out right over the top. There's like a oozing brown mound.
Okay, so Yuri is going to immediately dash forward and it's going to take the help action while making an attack. So she's going to help Caesar. So if Caesar makes another attack, within the next turn makes an attack, you have you have advantage, and you can add a d6 to either the attack or the damage.
I assumed they couldn't get out. I'm probably gonna regret that assumption.
I mean, they're sticking out of the thing, right?
Just that you can like see the top of their head.
Okay. Then she's gonna take a defense action or whatever it's called. Dodge.
Okay.
Just think of Dragon Ball abridged.
Dodge. And that's her turn?
Yep.
Leo.
I'm going to go, what the hell was that? And walk around this corner. So there's 2 guys in the pit and one is climbing out of it.
It doesn't look like it's climbing out of it at the moment.
But I can see it poking out.
Yeah.
How deep is the pit?
You cannot tell from there.
Caesar could jump out of it, so it can't be that deep.
Yeah, but you can jump like 30 feet apparently.
You don't know that.
He also doesn't know that you jumped out of there.
That's true.
Okay, I'm going to step within like 5 feet of the pit. So I can see how far down the pit can I see from here? Can I see the bottom?
You can see the bottom of the like far corner. It's about 10 feet.
Would it hurt to fall 10 feet? Probably not, right?
No.
I want you to fall 10 feet and prove me wrong.
Okay, I'm gonna do something cool that's probably totally pointless, but it's cool. I jump into the pit.
Shion is literally just staying back observing and just goes, all right, I think we have this under...
That is pretty cool. I will admit that. It's kind of dumb, but it was pretty cool.
Am I hurt or anything?
No, you're good.
Okay.
You are now in uncomfortably close proximity to these 2 shambling mounds of myconid viscera. It is exceedingly unpleasant.
I feel like Leo
I,
would have been to weirder parties than this.
could I see anything that was on the other side of the pit before I went in? I should have asked this 10 seconds ago.
But it was
looked like
cool.
the path continued.
It's just a path.
Yeah.
Okay. I am now going to leave the pit,
Uh,
but I'm gonna blow the shit out of him as I go.
hold on. How much movement did you were like right here, right?
Yeah, so
So
like
5,
1,
10,
2, 3,
15,
4,
20.
5.
Even
It's like
N1.
about enough.
Okay. Do you have 30 feet of movement? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, that's all your movement unless you want to. You can use your action.
Well, doesn't
No,
the
he's
thunder
using
step?
Thunder Step.
Yeah, it's a
Did it hit it
spell.
with it?
It's
Oh,
teleport.
never ignore me. I should look at things first.
That being said, he's in a pit. Can he see where he's going?
I'm just looking at the edge of the pit. It's only 10 feet high.
He's
Okay.
over 6 feet. He can do a little hop and see above it.
I jump in the air, click my heels, and teleport.
You see him, he's like, I'm kind of stuck.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go
Your
like
heels make
over here.
you have metal on your heels, so it makes like a steel drum, just a or like a triangle sound.
How do I actually like do the roll, or should I just manually do it?
Try clicking on that 3d10 that's blue.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that'll work.
Did that oh, here we go. Hold on. Click to roll, shift to roll critical. Okay, well clicking it didn't actually do anything though.
Unfortunate.
I think that's copied from
5e tools, yeah. I just didn't know if maybe no, just roll 3d10 / R.
But if I mouse over it, it says click to roll.
yeah, because it's a link to from
Oh,
another
okay,
website.
okay. And yeah, they make a con save or take half as much.
Okay. Ba-bum.
Ba-ba-bum.
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Ba-ba-bum.
This one saved.
Boom.
Welcome to the Sound Effects ASMR. I am your host, Manny.
And for some reason, the generic blue token doesn't show estimated health. I don't know why. One of them looks a bit more annoyed with it than the other. Oh
And
no,
then
it's
I
because
go-
estimated. I don't have estimated health anymore. Like none of my mods carried over. It's just great. I love it. I'm so glad I upgraded.
Sweet. And then I go diddly diddly do, and Caesar feels better.
These are his bardic inspiration. Oh my goodness, you can add 2d6 to your attack or 1d or not even d6. It's a
D8.
d8. You have all the dice.
I can grapple something even harder now.
Well, if it attacks, I suggest attacking back.
I do like that. Like the majority of our like strategies come down to just juicing the fuck out of a kobold.
Okay, Shion is going to be like, okay, what is happening exactly? Why? Shion doesn't actually. For all Shion knows, Caesar just got startled. That's all Shion really knows at this point. And there's some
Really all that
there's some
happened.
grunts. What?
That's really all that happened.
Yeah. So he's just gonna, he's gonna cast Shillelagh. He's gonna get ready, and he's going to assume there's something that's about to happen. Oh man, all my pro stuff is bonus actions. Normally I'm ready. Where are my spells? No, I'm not going to cast Shillelagh. I'm just going to cast Shield of Faith on Caesar. It's just completely juiced up a kobold. Yes, yeah. You now have +2 to your AC.
Cool.
Okay.
Where is my AC?
And then I'll take the dodge action. Why not?
I get the feeling that I'm going to be grabbed by like the tail or something and dragged back down.
He's actually just going to take a step back.
He's gonna hold on to the edge and he's like, "Fly, you fools!"
I'm actually gonna do the opposite and take a step back.
All right.
Oh, it actually shows how much movement I took.
You are next.
The mounds, you just hear the like gargling, moaning sound as they don't climb over the edge so much as just kind of pool and puddle sort of up. They almost have a liquid-like movement to them as they start clambering up. And one is going to attack Shion, and one's going to attack Caesar.
Ooh, range attack.
Nope, not Shion. Sorry, Leo.
It's like he's next to me.
So Leo, that's a natural 20 and a 17.
It misses.
Does the 17
A nat-
misses?
No, it hits. It
Okay,
hits.
they both hit. That's it.
I was gonna say the nat 20 misses. I thought you were gonna attack me.
Yeah, which
Both,
so the
there's-
nat 20's on me?
No, it's a multi-attack.
Oh, dang.
So both of those
Both
will
of those
also hit me.
No, both of those
Yeah.
hit Leo. Give me a sec. I rolled for one creature.
Okay,
Dash R,
sorry.
Okay. 9. Okay. So Leo, you take 25 damage as it pulls over the edge and just slams into you. It's bludgeoning damage.
I should have raged. I should have raged.
That shit hurted.
Then
It looked like it hurted.
Caesar.
No thanks.
Oh, that's cool. When you hover over someone,
can
you
I,
see what their last movement was.
That's-
Sorry. What's up? Hello?
About to kill Caesar.
Are we back? I think we're back.
Hello?
Hey.
Can I hello?
I didn't
Shibuya?
realize.
Yeah.
Tried to do it. Is it gonna double cast now? I think I'm like DCing from the game currently.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. I'm gonna refresh.
Oh yeah, you DC'd.
Is Hellish Rebuke an attack or a saving throw?
I will tell you in 1 second. Saving throw. Dex.
Dexterity. Oh, yeah, they're great at dexterity saving throws. Shambling mounds. That's a 12.
Well, I hit a 10. So
Well, you don't roll it.
oh, it just happens.
Yeah, they have to save against it. And can you roll 2d10? Nice, nice.
Yeah, you have a save spell. You have a spell save DC, which is probably like 18 at the moment or something like that.
It's
19
19.
shows.
Why is it actually like? Why does it let me roll it then? What am I rolling when it rolls?
Don't know.
It's just weird.
I think some spells you. I think you can they roll against your saving throw. You roll, right?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I think that button is available for everyone.
Yeah. That
So
might be it.
so the DM could hit that button for the monster that you're attacking.
Oh,
Not-
okay.
Not
Okay,
Sarah.
okay. Yeah. I know. Just
All right, and then the other one is going to go for Caesar. Yeah.
That's fine. No, we're good.
That is a 19 and a dirty 20.
You have plus 2
Unfortunately-
AC.
Well, unfortunately, that's an exact hit.
Ah, dang it.
All right.
Where's that gif of the Hulk throwing around Loki?
You take 22 bludgeoning damage. and they
Could I
just
figure this up? I could, but I would rather just do a calculator real quick.
they continue to
Ow!
just kind of they are trying to pour out of the hole, essentially.
I pull out my blunderbuss. Wait, I don't have that right now.
Something you also notice as they begin climbing up is there is a greenish purple miasma that just kind of follows them. And Caesar, as it is your turn, can you please roll where is it? Constitution save for me.
Damn, that's dexterity. Con save. That's an ability. Is that the same thing?
Do you have proficiency with Constitution saves?
No, I don't
What?
think so.
I think barbarians might be strength and dex.
I can't really. I don't know where to look.
Let me see.
You go underneath where all your ability
No,
scores
he does.
are.
You do
He
have
does.
proficiency. Yep. You see, if you go, you see over by the saving throws, there's the little dots. Strength and con are filled in. Those are your
Ah,
proficiencies. So
Okay.
we just add 5 to that. You were good anyway, but you're extra good.
Caesar's extra.
It smells foul, but you are able to shake it off. What would you like to do?
I kind of just want to push it back, like just kicking. I was like, no, but I don't know. What was that? Did you guys go over here?
I did. Did I see anything before I was immediately distracted?
Not as far as you got.
I don't know. You guys just want to leave?
Oh, Leo's on the other side, and you have a whole bunch of buffs right now. Maybe use those.
I thought
buffs
Leo
to-
was over here. I didn't know he came over here.
Do you
Yeah, I
have
moved
dark
over.
vision?
I do,
He
but I
can't
don't
see around the
it.
corner.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I see now. Okay. I didn't move. I just, do I have 5 feet to run
Why?
Why?
so I can get over here?
Oh, you want to try to hop the pit?
Yeah, you gotta cover him.
Not a straight 5 feet. This is a very curvy tunnel.
I can't do a wall run.
You're not that high up in monk levels. Monks
I
can
feel
do
like
that. Monks can do a wall run, but you're not high enough.
So how many feet is this across?
It's 10 feet across. Which
Can I make that?
actually, you might be able to. Why did I close it? 5e, jump, roll. Jumping. Long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet equal to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet. It doesn't say anything
can do
about a
5.
standing jump.
I think it's half. Or maybe it replaces it with.
I like the idea of jumping up in the air and then just punching him on my way down. How does the rule of cool affect my jump?
I'm going to say, because you have a high strength score and the boots of striding and springing, it honestly makes sense for me for you to be able to jump 10 feet. Does that sound right?
Whee!
Yes.
Whee! I can't. It won't let me go over there.
Try harder. Told you.
Okay. I don't think I did that, but And as I'm coming down, I just want to punch.
Okay.
You have advantage, and you can choose to add a d6 from me to the attack, or a d8 from Jim, or you can save those for the damage, or you can save the d6 for the damage. You have options, but you at least have advantage.
That was an advantage. That was
Hey.
advantage.
It hits.
Quite the advantage I got there.
You can add a d6 to the damage then.
Yeah. 1d6. That.
All
Yeah.
right.
Where's the health bar? I need that.
It's looking rough.
And I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and add that extra d8 to the attack. I can't use that for damage though, right?
Correct.
Okay. So 1d8.
Oh, how weird. It automatically puts the bloodied there, but I'm not even using those rules. What?
Isn't bloodied not a thing in 5th edition?
It isn't in 2014 rules. I don't know if it's in 2024 rules, but like it just assigned a status effect that I
We can't see it anyway,
Oh, how weird. Okay. Well, anyway, sorry.
or I can't see it.
A 15 also hits.
E.
All right. This one is more of a puddle than it was before. It's kind of just a puddle with some bits sticking out at this point.
Is Soup still alive?
Currently, yes. And I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Yuri's turn.
All right. Yori is going to do a very similar amount of stuff, but
Can Yuri please make a con save?
con save for Yori.
As the miasma creeps up to her.
Okay. That would be a 19.
She is able to shake off the stench.
Okay, and then she is going to. This time, she can only see Shion, so she's going to basically try to. She's going to give him a help action while attacking. I can only see one. Or are they laid on top of each other?
You can only see one from that perspective.
Okay. So she's going to attack that one. That will be lovely. And she's going to use her short sword for this. 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. And since she helped, she does extra damage for 19 damage.
All right. This one, too, is now more puddle than physical flesh.
Okay. And she cannot, since she helped, she cannot disengage safely, so she's going to stay where she's at.
All right. Leo. Please make a con save.
Yeah.
As the purplish stench of miasma comes up to you, you take a step back and without thinking kind of gasp, which causes you to breathe in a bit more than you probably should. You take 10 poison damage and currently have the poisoned condition.
Poison just like dots. Damage over time.
No, it gives you disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay,
basically every
well,
time you try to start, every time you try to do something, you start coughing.
I'm gonna step back. See an opportunity.
Yes. It rolled a 2. You're fine.
Sweet. And I'm just gonna start blasting. So is the close one the one that's pretty damaged, or the other one?
They're both pretty hurt at this
Okay.
point. They look about the same.
I'm just gonna hit the close one.
That's a hit.
Should I just like roll? I guess I'll roll damage as I go.
Okay. Also a hit. And this one is down. Nope.
I guess now I'll just like step back and use my last blast on him.
Okay. Also a hit. How do you want to do it?
It's just kind of a mass of flesh, right? Mushroomy
Yeah.
flesh.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm just gonna come out a big hole through it.
Nice. All right. And it too is taken care of. We're going to take a quick break because I got to run to the bathroom. All right. The mound of zombified myconids cleared. What would you like to do?
What say we short rest? I hurt.
I'm a little sore.
I don't know. I only used a spell slot. I think I'm sure.
Would you like to? Are
Taking
you
a
just
damn
gonna?
breather.
Are you gonna plop down, or are you gonna look around for not, next to a puddle of mush?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna walk a little bit further. I guess. Is there anything going on here?
Not
A
that
little
you
bit
can
further
see.
down
It
here.
does intersect, or not intersect. There is an intersection. Some that goes a bit further up. You might want to wait until you're like for sure taking a rest.
Yeah. Give me a second.
I thought you said we were. Sorry.
Yeah, but
And
then
then
I
we
realized.
discussed where we were going to take the rest.
I thought that meant go around the corner where we were.
So there's no immediate threats that I can see right now.
Not that you can see from there. You see the path diverge in two. One goes back down and one goes further up.
Okay, well, I'm plopping here for short rest. Then.
I am going to slowly and awkwardly make my way over this pit here.
Just climb down. Ugh. Muscle your way up.
Yori's waiting on the other side, tapping her foot.
We're gonna find out that we can just go around the corner and avoid that area altogether.
Why is it still showing me all my movement? That's actually a little annoying.
I like the little D20 spinning like
Oh
that.
yeah, I should probably end the combat encounter.
Yeah, I'm just in D20 God mode.
All right, Yori is going. She doesn't need any sort of rest, so she is going to do very minor scouting.
Okay.
And like search for dangers.
Okay, how far out is she going?
Literally just like this far out, and then about to this intersection.
Okay. She doesn't see any immediate dangers. Can you roll me a perception check for her? I should say nothing jumps out and attacks her.
All right, that'll be a 19 on perception.
Okay. On the downward path, she notices there's a bit of glowing further down. And on the upward path, she notices it kind of turns to dirt, and there seems to be remnants of like a camp of some sort or something a little further on.
Okay, mysterious, light to the left and signs of at least former life to the right. No immediate dangers that I can see. And she's basically just going to stay alert for the short rest because she literally used no resources.
Okay. Half an hour.
Okay, I'm
passes
good,
by,
y'all.
45 minutes at an hour, and y'all feeling nicely rested. What's happening?
I want to go down here.
Do a short rest. There we go.
Okay.
I'm following the kobold.
I know what you're gonna say. The master. And I think
Yeah.
that's a great term for me instead of captain. But this is neither the time nor the place. I'm not gonna take that step. I'm gonna wait right there.
In this alcove, you see the glowing is coming from the unconscious or dead, you're not sure, body of a small myconid. Its mushroom cap is glowing green.
I'm going to stand this far away from it and poke it with my fishing pole.
I
It
was
kind
gonna
of
say hi, but
jerks
that-
awake, looks around, scrambles back up against the wall.
Hello.
I probably would have started with
Creature?
hello instead of poking it. But whatever.
Wait, did you say unconscious? I thought you said unconscious or dead. I didn't know.
But yeah. It was not
It's
moving,
like you see,
and then it was.
you see something that looks like it could be like alive. And it's like, all right, poke it. All right, moved. Say hi first.
Hi. You haven't gone crazy like him, have you?
Maybe. I don't know. What are you talking about?
It depends on which one of us you're talking to. We do hear voices in our head. We do all hear voices in our head, but we're not crazy.
As a side note, you're hearing his voice in your head. You don't see any kind of mouth on this myconid.
Yeah, we hear voices of we hear the voices of people that aren't here in our heads, but that doesn't make us crazy.
Right, yeah, sure. Okay. Can I go back? Can I go home?
We're not stopping you.
Where'd you come from? Is the pathway open? We were told once we wake up, there's supposed to be a path to the city, and then I went and there wasn't there.
Well, there's a path that way. It's got a hole
Yes.
in it.
Oh, yes. We blew a hole in the wall.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. There were sentient mushrooms before we let in game in here. I was thinking we were in the tunnel where the Mad Duke or King was in.
Okay. And he stands up and like kind of inches along the wall, very clearly not trying to get closer to you.
Stay safe.
You too. Be careful. And he just pitter-patters away.
Would ask him questions, but I have no idea what we'd ask him, to be honest.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So the glowing was just him?
Yep, the glowing goes away as soon as he leaves.
Bum 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 bum.
In this direction, you see it looks like worked stone. Not natural. And this way, you can see where you came from.
All right. Signs of civilization or some sort of fortress, some sort of bunker. There's definitely intentionality down this way.
Can I have everyone over here give me either a perception or an investigation check?
You can do some of those.
Perception for Yori is a 21.
All right. So all four of you look around at this workstone that Yori's pointed out. And, you're kind of parsing it, looking, and you look up, and you see a wooden trapdoor
How far up?
10 feet or so.
So I could probably like reach it with a jump.
It also looks like there's rotten remains of a rope ladder hanging against the wall. Completely unusable, but was once there.
I hold my loot by the neck and point the body up to the trapdoor and slowly move my arm up as to push it, but waiting for somebody to tell me to not do that.
I think my fishing pole will work better.
Do it. Do it. Do
Okay,
it.
I mean, I was in the middle of doing it. I could have done it just fine, but no, that's fine. But your freaking fishing pole up there.
You exert some pressure against it, and you notice it does not budge.
Okay.
I smash it with the loot.
Okay. You hear kind of a rumble, almost as if like something is on top of it that sort of shifted. And a few moments go by. You hear that rumble again, followed by like a screeching and a grinding, like something's being pushed. The trapdoor flies open, and you are faced with a very concerned-looking rock nobleman pointing a crossbow at you. The hell is this?
We're here to. We're here for a lot of reasons, but we're looking for us. I don't remember terms and things. Source,
Source spring?
but what?
Source spring, right?
Source spring?
The source
Is that what it
stone.
was?
What are you? Well, yeah, okay, but what are you doing in my basement?
These are caves, ma'am.
No one ever told me when I bought this house that there was an entrance to caves in my basement.
That sounds like a personal issue.
I was like, that's
Well-
not our fault.
Okay. You bought a. Well, if you need to go back to town, the path's open again.
I'm in town. What are you
Oh.
talking about?
Oh. Wait, which town?
Rylith?
Is that the name of the mic in the town?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Damn,
just
so they had a
imagine.
trapdoor they could have let us through?
We were told that there might have been some tunnels in someone's basement.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Thank you.
Bye.
She just like slowly closes the trap door, her eyes narrowed at you. And then you hear whatever was on top of it being pushed back over it.
Well, can't go that way.
Hey.
Looks like.
Zoom.
What's it looking like down here?
Our gamer instincts are telling us to go down every dead end first to make sure we don't miss content.
To that side, you see the vestiges of a very, very old, long abandoned camp. Tattered remnants of a tent, ashes that might once have been a campfire. There's a few scattered rations. You get about 5 trail rations, and a very tattered, a coat that looks very tattered on the edges. That's got a bunch of patches around it. It's wearable and dirty as hell, but it's in one piece. Just very raggedy.
Anything else?
Nope.
Anyone else want it?
What was it again?
It's a rather raggedy looking coat with a bunch of patches on it.
Will it
Let's
fit me?
see.
Will it fit any of us at this point?
Are you gonna pick it up?
I'm good
I'll
on
pick
that.
it up.
Weirdly, it looks to be exactly your size. Like
I'm
it
gonna
was
wear it.
made for a person of your stature.
I'm gonna wear it.
It's actually quite comfortable.
So there are patches on it.
Mhm.
Now, are there any symbols on the patches?
Are they magic?
Would you like to take a closer look at it?
Yes.
All right.
He's just like,
You can make a investigation check.
12.
The patches do have some very crudely done embroidery on them. One looks to be some kind of knife. One looks like it has maybe like a little lantern. One's a coil of rope. There are a few others.
I know what this is, or what's one of two things. I don't know if Shion would know what this is.
Make a...
Caesar's just gonna wear it.
I'm going to say Arcana check.
All my knowledge checks are the same.
Yeah, well,
15.
I'll do an Arcana check.
sure. This makes
Where
a little
is-
bit of sense because Caesar is wearing it, so he can actually feel the dull, the very, very dull magical aura coming from it. You can tell that it is magical, and the magic is most likely tied to the patches.
Neat. Caesar's just gonna wear it for now.
Nice coat, nerd. I walked down the other hallway.
So, can I say what it is out of character? What I think it is, anyway.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure it's a coat of either useful or useless things. Given that it's raggedy, I'm leaning towards useless. But Luck had something like that last campaign. You rip off a patch and it turns into a thing.
For some reason, and I have decided that this is now the lore of it, it always goes to the smallest member of the party. I have put this thing in literally every campaign I have ever run. It went to the halfling druid, it went to the halfling monk, and it has now gone to the kobold barbarian. Just makes me very happy.
I like to think it doesn't have any like sleeves on it, so it looks like a cool vest.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on down here?
It gets very, very warm as you get closer to this intersection. And peeking around the corner, you see there is actually magma. And you can see from the light, it opens up into a much larger cave, but lava.
And more glow over here.
How hot is the lava?
It's like
There-
room temp. It's like 60 degrees, I'd say.
There are 3 myconid bodies, unconscious or dead, you're not sure, in this alcove.
I say, what's up, y'all?
He's still alive?
Hello?
2 of them kind of like shift around a little bit. The third looks up, starts kind of shaking his head, and a bunch of like spores and dust come out of it. Why is... And he gets up and starts like almost sort of drunkenly walking towards you. And as he gets closer to you, you see there are purple like streaks and veins along his myconid body, and the gills of the mushroom cap almost look rotten. And as he gets closer to you, he kind of starts stumbling more. And he falls down in front of you. And could Yuri and Leo please make con saves?
What do shrooms get high on?
He melts
Life.
into
9.
a puddle of rotten flesh and acid.
Oh.
As both
That's not what I was expecting.
No, he was hurt. Yori and Leo each take 13 points of poison damage. And there is now just a puddle of viscous poison and some bits left over.
Ah.
Oh, fuck. Did he just die?
The other two are now scrambling up the wall. What? He is it? How are we supposed to get out of here?
Means
Right.
dead, just go around it.
Okay. We'll. Okay. We have to find a way to get him out without getting him too close to the poison.
He got too close to the Guardian.
The Guardian?
Mm.
Okay. I can get one of you out easily.
They look at between each other.
I mean, I can get another one with a spell slot.
Yeah, I would basically.
How big is the puddle?
5 by 5.
Couldn't Caesar just like jump over and grab one and jump back?
Does Caesar want to jump over and grab him and jump back?
Caesar.
I don't know. One, don't point and expect me to do something. Your captain demands better service than that. Two, are the other two sick? Like,
Give me a perception check.
I'm gonna do that too.
When the
I don't want to pick up sick people. Come on.
One looks like it has a couple of very fine, thin purple streaks along its veins. The other looks totally normal.
I'm gonna
let me send a single healing firefly towards that one.
I was just gonna yell at it and be like, "What's wrong with you?"
What do you mean? What's wrong with me? Whoa! And the firefly kind of settles into its gills before it dissipates. And you see the purple veins disappear.
Okay. So I don't have to roll it?
No. What was that?
Just a little something to make it easier. Or to soothe any issues you might have.
Okay.
And Yori just kind of like, you really can't jump with acrobatics.
Not rules as written.
I feel like that's the whole point of acrobatics, though.
Yeah. The more like when you look at the rules for athletics, it's like so what's acrobatics for?
Climbing.
No, that's athletics.
Actual acrobatic performances.
In terms of like how far you could jump, it makes sense for strength to like dictate that instead of dex. But I mean, you should be able to jump like some distance with acrobatics.
Yeah. Also, it depends on how you're jumping. Like if you like run along a wall, that could be as much about dexterity as anything.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I feel like we skipped. Did we get a side quest? Collect all the myconids in the caves.
It was kind of. She said that they had like I don't know, baby grounds on the other side of
there
this
might
thing.
be
Right. save the babies. I guess we're saving people. I don't know. Just I guess I'll
mean,
jump across and hope for the best. I
Do you want to
before I
leave
do-
the myconid babies to die? Because I don't.
I mean, they seem like they're doing fine.
It
I don't
doesn't.
think
That one.
that's
I'm
accurate.
just
I don't think that's an
gonna
accurate
I'm gonna look
description.
at the one that's above. Like, well, most of them.
Can you if Yori like runs along the wall? Is that an acrobatics check and athletics check, or are we just going to use the jumping rolls.
I'm gonna say that can be an acrobatics check. She's basically a ninja. She doesn't technically have monk levels, but she might as well have monk levels.
I have
Yeah,
like a
and it's
rag or something I could put over my face.
All right. She
Or
rolled
my
a
snout.
15 acrobatics.
For 5 feet, yeah.
Yeah, that was a short of rolling a critical. That would have been that was the lowest she can a crit fail. That would have been the lowest she could roll. Okay, she just kind of while we're arguing, she runs over. Okay, this is gonna be a little trickier on the way back.
I was gonna do it. I was just gonna get a rag first.
Yeah, there are 2 of them, so she can grab one.
I mean, it's
You got
5
the
feet.
sick. You got the sick
could
one,
just-
right? You just like throw him.
I assume it's
on
like
one
5
foot.
by 5 by like 5.
Kick the
effectively, So
baby.
we'd have to get him over.
Not if it's
That-
like
that
a
was my-
puddle.
It's a
It's not a
puddle.
5-foot high puddle.
Okay. I thought there was like, spores coming up off of it.
Yeah, but it's more like 2 or
A
3
foot or
feet,
2.
maybe.
Yeah.
So I got
Alright.
magical antifungal cream.
That would kill the myconids.
Well, I mean when we leave, we're not gonna give it to them.
Like,
we're gonna give it to me
Fungus.
when we're far away from them.
I didn't realize you had such aversion to fungi.
It's just mold, spores. It's just like, ugh.
That's cool.
No, ugh. It's like spiders and then mold. That's why I don't like. You see me throw out moldy stuff. I'm like, that's why. So I don't want the potential to get sick. Is just
So Fiore could make a acrobatics check at disadvantage since she's carrying a little fella who's not much smaller than she is.
I really
That
think
is-
that she could just give him to one of us instead of having a disadvantage.
She's
kick
short.
the baby.
She's
Oh,
a gnome. She's a gnome.
true.
Is she taller than me?
I believe so, yes. Not by much.
22.
You're good. I'm gonna say, to be totally honest, a 5-foot jump. This Caesar does not need to make a check. He can hop back and forth. He makes 5-foot jumps half the time when he's fighting.
Okay,
It's
done.
the 2 surviving myconids both kind of clasp their hands in front of them and give each of you a little bow. And they start to run off before one of them turns back. Dude, I feel like we should do something to thank you.
So what were you saying about the Guardian? Who's the Guardian? What's his deal?
The spore guard, the guardian that guides the spore grove, he went wrong.
Like, mind controlled wrong?
I don't know. We woke up and then there were purple mushrooms and then everything smelled bad and then the guardian started attacking us.
Okay.
Is he that way? I point the way that's not lava.
He nods.
Okay. What's by the lava?
I don't think there's anything.
Just lava.
It's just a lava cave.
Thank you. That was very actionable intel.
It was. I love simple answers.
Oh, maybe I can help. And the other one runs up to the 3 of you and he holds out his hand so it's like in the middle of all 3 of you.
Okay.
It only works if you grab my hand.
I'm going to grab their hand.
You may grab my hands.
There's a little and more spores come out of him. And they look very similar to the telepathy spores that you'd gotten from the larger myconid, but they're a slightly different color. And they kind of fan out to the 3 of you, and you breathe them in. And 4, I should say. 4 of you. The 4 of you now have a communal telepathy range of 1 mile. The 4 of you can communicate telepathically with each other.
Oh.
Up to 1 mile.
You will regret these choices.
Oh fuck.
Why do we keep just breathing in whatever these people tell us to?
Caesar is an adventurer. He's willing to breathe weird things. I, the player, am not. But
That sentence.
see, you guys are going to realize that Caesar actually has his own theme song. I don't know what it is, but he has his own theme song.
That tracks. And he specifically requested that Lithala and Calabibi learn how to play instruments just so he could teach it to them and have a backing track.
I love
was
it.
like Leo was like in the middle of sort of half offering, and then like he just gave it to Lithala and Calabibi's just like, oh, okay, whatever.
It's like you realize that he sings it to himself when he's in a good mood.
It requires effort. It requires the same sort of effort as speaking. You just can do it telepathically. There's not a constant flow of thoughts.
Every now and then you just hear him say, it's like, fuck, I'm awesome. That was so cool of me.
I thought there might be something beneath the surface, but apparently not.
We tap
gotta
into
go
Caesar's
deeper.
we tap into Caesar's thoughts, and it's suddenly just like the ramblings of Plato or Socrates or something. It's just like
you want him
insanely advanced philosophy.
It's was that movie Inception? It's just like you want to get to Caesar's inner pains and stuff. You gotta go deeper.
All right. Onward.
Okay, yeah. Oh, one more thing. Can you tell us anything about what the Guardian does, like, to protect things, like things it can do?
Well, when it's not broken, he sort of is the spore growth, and so he keeps watch over us.
Spore God, got it.
Grove.
Living Grove, bad. Got it.
Well, the grove isn't bad. He wasn't
But
bad,
right now.
but then he is now. Is
Right now.
scary.
Do
Alright,
these spore children have parents?
Can y'all make it back to the city on your own?
We'll figure it out. There's supposed to be a path over there, and he like turns around the corner and points, but something happened.
Oh yeah, it caved in, but we busted that shit open. So go ahead and head that way.
Oh! But there's still a wall there, and he points at this wall again.
Oh,
Different cave-in, but
Yeah, Caesar's gonna try to bust a hole in it.
Make an attack.
as he's doing that, Fiona's like trying to give directions back, but it just comes out as just like more complicated than it actually is. And you make a right. Okay, first you make a left, and then you make a right. Well, sort of, but it's going to angle you back left, and
Roll
you just
damage?
keep going down. You just keep moving your hand along that wall, but when you come to the next intersection, you have to make another right.
A few rocks tumble off the wall.
Try one more time because I want to be cool.
Okay. Cool.
dang.
Like, giant size thing that does double damage to structures.
Yeah, but he can only do that so many times a day.
Okay.
Few more rocks poke out.
Damn it! Sorry. No, I'm not doing that again. Well, I tried.
Well, I guess we're going to try to actually
Well, I couldn't have
give
gotten a
them
worse roll.
directions.
Okay. Give me... I'm going to say give me an intelligence check.
I apologize if I keep cutting people off. If anything, I think it's Discord.
Yeah,
13.
Discord's running a little slow. Okay. And Yuri tries to help. Ends up making it slightly more confusing. They just kind of, you see the mushroom cap nodding. They keep nodding. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Thank you. And they pivot and run away.
Well, hopefully he didn't just murder a couple of children. Moving on.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. And rounding the corner, Yori sees, as does Leo, a purple glow.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. You should step in and find out.